Well, we'll get started here in a minute. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's see what we have going on today. Friday, we got Memorial Weekend in the United States, so I would expect a little bit more action in the morning and quiet down quite a bit this afternoon. But sometimes in those markets, things get kind of crazy. Actually, I find. Oh, it's because it's lower liquidity and price moves around a little bit faster. Um, I don't know, but sometimes on these type of weekends, you can get unexpected moves that happen pretty aggressively. So you just gotta keep in mind, keep an eye out on that. So U.S. dollar on the daily chart, we came up, um, just above these equal highs here a little bit. I think it's got a little bit more room to go up. Looks like it's kind of testing those waters right now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here if we tag above it and we move down and come back down into the range here. But obviously we're in a bullish market on the dollar. And let's see, 94.50. Still have some equal highs up here. Price could get up to. Not expecting that to happen today, but we've had a really nice move up. Consolidation, another move up. So I think we got at least one, maybe two moves up yet. We're kind of still plugging into that 38.2% retracement level on this weekly time frame. So I wouldn't be surprised if we pop through that and target this 50% level here. Looks like it's gonna probably get up above this today. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Gold is making its retracement into this range here. We came off the 61.8%. Now it looks like we broke through the 50, possibly going up to the 38.2. So we have this range right here to work with. Coming up to 61.8, and so you could possibly find some resistance up in this level. Kind of depends if dollar is that strong. I'm surprised, gold isn't pushing down a little bit more. So we might just be making a retracement. And on the downside, I'm still looking to fill this little gap here, the 1275 level. So, we'll kind of keep an eye in here. I wish this wasn't, I wish this was coming into this area, earlier in the week, not on a Friday going into a holiday weekend, because this isn't a bad area that I would look for a sell right now. These highs here are fairly equal. So there's liquidity above there. You gotta keep in mind in that. So I would want this come up, find some resistance, and start breaking down. Then I would start targeting lower prices on gold. And the ES, we're in this consolidation, this range right here, just going up and down in it. And right now we're starting to work back down towards the lower end of it. So I would be looking for, I don't know if it's going to sweep these lows down here. If you go down a lower time frame, you just want to look for, looks like it probably wants to get down here today. We have a lot, the problem with this is it's not really taken too much. It took out these equal highs and it reversed. So liquidity is down here right now, so that would most likely be your target short term. And then if it sweeps those, then you look for it to go back into the range. So those are a couple things you want to look for. I don't have a trade on this right now unless you want to try and get down below these lows. That's probably what I would be looking for today. Come back into retracement level. I was looking at this morning and I just didn't, it was too early in the morning for me to really act on it. But we took out these highs and then we dipped down below, and I was hoping this would have stayed up here a little bit longer. It really fell out, fell down this morning a lot earlier than I was hoping, because I was hoping to get in a trade on short this morning, but it took off before I was prepared to do anything with it. I was hoping this right now would still be up in this level, and I would be looking for a trade back down into here, but obviously we missed it, and that happens. But so, man, guys, it's just what we got. Look at this. We're in consolidation, so you could sell or buy the lows and sell the highs until this breaks out. And your low targets, when this does break out, your first one would be the 2682 level would be your first target. You look for, probably some sort of support there and a bounce back up. And then, if they leave all this, that looks pretty interesting to eventually get a trade higher and take those out, because these probably will not be left alone if they end up taking this lower. Man, it's just really clean. So it kind of looks like they're gonna. I got one run. Let's see, is that pretty equal? Yeah, that's an equal swing. So you could look for something. It could be testing the old highs, possibly. But right now we're just in this consolidation, so you just gotta kind of wait. Buy the lows, sell the highs, and if it holds here and it breaks out, you can look for a breakout trade up into these levels, because I think you got some liquidity above this high here that I like. Also in this level. So 27, probably 2770, and I might just make it 2800 are your upside objectives. Your downside objectives, 2685, somewhere in there. But then obviously we have these highs here at 2740. So it's kind of what you're looking at right now. We're just playing this, and I will not be trading today. I don't see anything that I'd be too interested in, unless something jumps out intraday to me that I can make a little scalp on. We had a nice run down on this. I went, see, yesterday, this thing just kept going up. It really never gave us a nice retracement down. So just up and downs right now. So I'd expect this to maybe find a little bit of support in here. I would like a retracement back up into this level. Could come down a little bit further in the 2712 level, which is kind of these highs back here. You can see where, whoops, at 2713 level. So we got this high. You can just see how price kind of meanders around there. You got a lot of daily candles that wick off it and close on it. So that's an important level you want to watch. You can look for some support, maybe a little bit of pop up intraday from there, back into the range, which is what I would like to see that. I don't know. I don't really want this to scream down here. I would like, if I am aiming to get down here, I want it to retrace a little bit for me and give me an entry. So watch the 2713 level today. You look for some support, possibly for a little bit of a bounce, and then see if we get in there, push down into that level. You can look for, yeah, you got the retracement levels in here. You can look for some resistance up in here, so the 2730 level, 2725, 2730, somewhere in there. You can look for a possible resistance and there, push down on that if it gets up there. It may not though, because like I said, just how this has been going, it's just kind of screaming up and down without much of retracement opportunities. This one here was nice. It screamed up here and then it did give us a nice retracement here. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But this didn't give you any retracement much at all. Just a little one there. Yesterday it didn't give us anything. Yesterday was pretty crazy. Surprised it didn't sweep down below here. Just touched those right there and took right off. So I was actually looking for, when it did that and it left that, I was looking for a little bit of retracement and our push down, and it came up and swept those highs. So not the easiest market to trade, so I would be careful on this. It's definitely taking out liquidity on the upside and downside, range bound, so just be mindful of that, and we'll wait on it to get some sort of a trend trade on this. But so what you want to do is you want to mark out your highs and your lows, and you want to keep an eye on those. Whatever, I like do it on the hourly. So you got swing there. I mean, if it comes up here, it's gonna go up that high. So you have your consolidation area here. Price could get up to this level here that we talked about. in these lows. So they took out this liquidity last, so most likely they're gonna come down here and get this. So I'd be looking for retracements down to get on the short side on that trade. Euro looks like it's gonna push down and get below these lows here, which would, fare well for a bullish dollar. Interesting on gold. What's silver doing? Yeah, that's interesting. I think we might begin a retracement and then maybe another push down, but maybe just took out all this stuff and then we're gonna start heading for liquidity up here. Got these equal highs. A lot of targets on these markets just about getting in the short term moves on them. Pound, we're still looking for this to sweep these lows here. And yeah, liquidity down here also. Never got that retracement up to that level. Let's get rid of this. Looks like dollar is going to head down here today. That's what I would expect to have happen. Or what did I call that? Euro? A dollar? That was a euro. Sorry. This is a dollar. So this should push up through this. Looks like it's just bumping up here and it's going to probably shoot up and above. Might get up to, so we had 94.15. I mean 94.20. Somewhere in there. So that's it, guys. It was pretty quiet. Look for this range bound trading on S&P right now. Had a really strong move already this morning, so that's interesting to me. Like I said, I wish it was still up here, but this is an area we want to kind of see what happens. So if it reaches down this 27.13 level, see if we can find some support there and possibly a small, you could take a small trade up back into the range if we make a swing, and then maybe a continuation down and take out these lows. But the way this market's been going, it's just kind of goes right up and grabs it, and maybe it's coming right back down and grabbing it. Not much of a opportunity to let people get in on these smaller swings. I mean, it's holding above this high, so on the longer term, I feel like it's gonna go higher. I think we just have one of these going on right now. Kind of swing, consolidation, and another swing up into the previous highs. It's kind of what I'm looking at longer term, but I'm more of a shorter term trader, so I just kind of lay that out as what I think's going to happen, and then I kind of work my way down on it. But all right, guys. Have a good weekend. Have a good, safe holiday weekend if you're in the United States. Um, if you are a veteran or know of a veteran who served or who has died in service, we're with you on that, and we thank you for your service. And you guys have a good weekend, and we'll talk next week.